Hello everyone! Welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings. Woo. We got a lot of stuff to sell. That's a good sword. Let's see, it's another shield. That's the copper wing we just sold. Okay. Nothing right there. We press on. Oh!
Ah, a vein of gold.
Can't just leave that lying around. Oh.
All that glitters is not gold. This is.
There's a lot of goblins coming up to die. Bring it! Did a troll just climb up the side? I didn't even know they could do that. Boom.
Here's something over there.
Trolls, moles.
Look there.
Die, rats! Baruch Hazan!
He seems very happy. Jeez.
Do you fear the face of war?
I'll take all y'all on. I really wish you would stop that. Like, don't even cast it, because all you're doing is just teasing me. You're teasing me with a heal, and it's not nice. Oh, he's still alive? Whoa. Oh, it's one of you.
Take refuge here. I will shield us from their arrows and bolts.
Every time. I get upset every time. You know what's coming? but it doesn't lessen the pain of that at all. Of like, you are screwing us over. You cause what, like 100 damage in AoE?
Take much more.
Maybe you should ask our friend to heal you. Oh wait.
Here, my friends. Gather to this healing light.
So as long as it's just like one person, she won't. Jesus. She won't. Wow, he just melted. Make it explode, right? Okay. That's kind of you. I'm hearing like random screams.
More fallen dwarves. We must be close.
We won't find out standing here.
This is it. Quick climb. Up you go.
Whoa.
Nordri! Nordri. There are too many orcs. We'll never hold them long enough. Maybe not, but we can try. Well then, come on, you filth! Baruch Kazor! Kazana Meadow!
We're friends. We're here to help you.
Well, we could
We must
just
work
watch,
together to
but we
overcome
should
these
probably help.
odds.
There's a mounted crossbow over there.
Man the mountain
Wait,
crossbows.
where?
We'll hold them off.
Oh.
Huzzah!
Keep them away from the weapon at all costs.
Kazad, Kazad, friends.
This will strike you down.
Turret sequence.
Feel my wrath and despair. Urukai.
Wait, these are Urukai? Oh shit. Well, I guess I was wrong in that last episode. Oh, they're just bigger orcs. Alright, you two gotta go defend those guys.
Spear of light. Archers.
Attack! Oh, shit. I have to cut off the reinforcements. No!
Attack! Let none escape us.
Shit.
I need healing.
You need to save them. Just cast Sanctuary. It can save your life. Alright, I gotta help them.
I don't know what brings you to a
Oh.
place like this. I'm mighty glad to see you all the same.
We might say exactly the same. What are you doing here?
We've come to activate an ancient weapon. With luck, it'll kill a lot of orcs.
What sort of weapon?
You'll see. Once activated, it'll take some time to do its work. Aye, and it's sure to bring a lot more orcs down on us, too. No time for dilly-dallying. Go ahead and use it.
We'll hold off the orcs.
A horn call? Are you mad? You're calling them here.
I did warn you about that.
You did. That's fair.
Trolls!
This is a tall order.
What the? I feel like I'm needed down there, but also up here, because I don't think the AI takes control of turrets, right? Guys, Nordy's dying. Go kill those.
The weapon at all costs.
Kill those. I'm just spamming the up arrow in hopes that they actually go over there. That is a lot of trolls. Why are they over there at the doorway? I was telling them to attack somebody on the opposite side of the room and they're still hanging out over there. Alright, defend me. Come here.
We can't hold them all.
Fear not, I will aid you.
You're no match for me. Needs more time. Form up by me.
Fear not, I will aid you.
Alright, now go kill them. Damn it, I missed. Go engage those. Oh my god. My teammates are not that good in this type of situation.
Let's see if you can take me. Here, form up by me.
Fear not, I will aid you.
My side.
Jesus. Oh, we did it!
mountain is coming down! Aye, a good deal of it anyway. Just as we hoped.
You knew this was going to happen?
It's what we came here for.
We had to strike this blow if our people are to survive. I'm heartily sorry for getting all of you killed as well.
Well,
I
great.
don't think we need to worry about death just yet. Look!
Durin's beard!
So the weapon was a self-destruct thing for Mount Gundabad? Like, is that what?
Well, this is a day I'll not soon forget. I've seen a few things in my time, but I've not flown on an eagle's back till today. Oh, now that it's a bit easier to talk, let me thank you properly for saving our lives and bid you welcome to Nordinbad, our home. Nordri's father, the Lord Gorin, will want to speak with you. Nordri's gone ahead to report on the Gundabad raid and to tell him about everything you did for us.
Man, I've never heard of this place.
Why did you lead your warriors against Mount Gundabad?
We keep a careful watch on the orcs in the mountains. When we saw them gathering in large numbers at Gundabad, we had reason to believe they were preparing to move against us here. We didn't like our chances against that many orcs, but we knew about the hidden weapon at Gundabad. So Nordri and I led a small force there to use it against them.
Seems like a suicide mission to me.
Aye, every dwarf was a volunteer and knew he wouldn't be coming back.
But you said Nordri is Gorin's son? He let his son go on a mission like that?
He didn't have a choice. After a lifetime of lecturing the lad about his duty to his people, there was no way Gorin could say no when Nordri volunteered, much as he'd have liked to.
I'd like to know a bit more about the weapon you used to collapse the ceiling at Gundabad.
It was an ancient defense made by the dwarves who delved Gundabad long ago. Nobody understood the qualities of stone better than the dwarves of old, and they knew that just the right sound can cause solid stone to split. They used that knowledge to build a defense against any enemy who might force their way past the gates of their home.
But Mount Gundabad has been in the hands of the orcs for centuries. How did you know about so ancient a weapon?
Aye, it's been in the hands of the orcs for many a year, but not straight through. I was only a lad when my people fought a great war against the orcs, but my father helped sack Gundabad. He was one of the stoneworkers who found the weapon. It made a big impression on him, and he told me the tale so many times I was sure I could find the thing and use it against the orcs.
But how could you be certain it would still work after all those centuries?
We didn't. The whole thing was a gamble. Luckily it paid off.
Luckily.
So, do you have something like that here?
Some things are best left secret, I think.
Do you think the orcs will follow us here to Nordinbad?
Escaping on eagles like we did will throw them off the trail a bit, but it won't be long before they realize it was a group of dwarves that hit them first, and that'll get them thinking about us here. It's not like they're not thinking about Nordinbad anyway, but I'll let Corin tell you more about that.
I'm pleased to make the acquaintance of a fellow dwarf, but between the fighting and traveling and all, I don't think we got your name.
Oh, confound me for an old fool. Bruni, son of Bane, at your service and your families. I'm captain of the Nordinbad Guard and a servant of Lord Gorin.
We traveled east a long way over many mountain peaks to get here. But where in Middle-earth are we exactly?
Aye, it's east you've gone. Clean over the Misty Mountains and along the length of the Grey Mountains. You've left the lands of Eriador behind. You're on the northern edge of the land of Rovanion now.
Okay.
We'll be happy to speak with your Lord Gorin.
Just make your way past the doors you see yonder and you'll find him within. The guards have been instructed to let you pass.
I suspect I'm the first man to see the inside of these halls.
I am certain I am the first elf to do so.
Huh.
What a grand view this is. Bit chilly for my liking, though.
Cool. What up, Belaram?
You should not keep the lord of these halls waiting.
Whoa, that's a cool looking place.
Here, sire, those I spoke of. Allow me to present a kinsman, Farron of Erebor, and also Andriel and Eridan, his companions. We succeeded in our task, and I live to tell of it, thanks only to their aid.
You are most welcome here, kinsman, and no less so your companions, be they man, elf, or eagle. Welcome all to Nordinbad, last hall of the Longbeards in the Grey Mountains. You have returned to me, my son and my oldest friend, whom already I mourned as lost. For this, you will forever have my gratitude and the hospitality of these halls. Know that this is not something lightly given, for never before have we allowed any but our own folk to pass these gates. And no eyes have gazed upon the hidden lake of Azanzaram, save those of our close kindred. Yet for what you have done, I will gladly lay aside our ancient oath of secrecy.
Huh.
You are fellow Longbeards. Then we truly are kin. I didn't know any of our folks still dwelt in the Grey Mountains.
Aye. In centuries past, most of our kin called these mountains home. But then the dragons came from the far north. One by one, our halls were lost or abandoned. All but Nordinbad. We alone endured those dark times. And thanks to you, we may hope to endure our current troubles as well.
Tell me about this Nordinbad of yours.
My great-great-grandsire was the first to enter the caves of this mountain, where he discovered the hidden lake we call Azanzaram. He was awed by its beauty, and led some of his kin here. Slowly, over many long years, with loving hands and careful chisels, we created the halls you see before you. Nordinbad was never rich in gold or jewels, but its beauty would move even the most cold-hearted dwarf. That is why we have remained here for so long. There is not a dwarf among us who would not choose death over exile from our home.
I have beheld many an underground lake, but never one as large and beautiful as this. Is this the work of your kin?
Nay, my ancestors discovered Azanzaram even as you see it. We have worked with care to enhance what we found. A chip here, a tap there, fashioning bridges, halls, and tunnels. But always, we have taken care to preserve the great gift we were given.
It is indeed a marvel. I would these were peaceful times, so I might bide here for a while to see all your works and wonders.
May I ask how it was you happened to be in so unlikely a place as Mount Gundabad? One does not go lightly into so foul a pit.
We were seeking a servant of the enemy, a man known as Agandar.
Agandar. We are familiar with that one. Curse his Blackheart.
He appeared before our gates some weeks past, and called us to parley, in the name of Sauron the Great, so he said.
What did the snake have to say?
He demanded that we yield ourselves up to the mercy of Sauron, as if there was any mercy in the Dark Lord.
He lays claim to Nordinbad, telling us if we turn over our halls and riches without a fight, our lives will be spared, and we will be free to seek a new home elsewhere.
Of course, we would have nothing of that. When we defied him, he grew wrathful, threatening us with the fiery doom that overtook our ancestors.
I doubt Agendaur is one to appreciate the beauty of Nordinbad. What's he after, do you think? Gold and jewels?
Nay, Nordinbad provides for our needs, but never have we considered it rich, save in beauty.
I fear he may have allied himself with the dragon Radagast, who dwells in these parts. With such a beast at his command, we would have little hope of resisting him.
Dragon?
A dragon? So Smaug was not the last of that evil breed.
Alas, no. There are dragons still to be found in these mountains, and yet more dwell in the wastes beyond. They may not be as great or wicked as was Smaug, but they are large and evil enough. Make no mistake about that.
Maybe we should go after this dragon before he comes after us.
Well, destroy Radagast? If only it were that simple. The attack on Gundabad would be a peaceful stroll around the lake in comparison. Nay, if it were so easy to slay dragons, there would be many more dwarves still dwelling in these mountains.
Radagast has never taken notice of us before. We rather hoped it would stay that way.
They say it does not pay to leave a live dragon out of your calculations if you live near one.
And we cannot allow Agandar to gain such a powerful ally.
Aye, better go after it before it comes after us. Where can we find Radagast?
You do not lack for courage, I will grant you. Yet we know not where the dragon dwells. No dwarf has discovered his lair and lived to tell of it.
Perhaps Radagast knows this secret, or can discover it. Seems there is little that happens in Wilderland that escapes his notice.
Huh. Radagast, huh?
And who is Radagast?
Radagast the Brown. He is a wizard, a master of birds and beasts. He keeps to himself mostly, but he's a decent enough sort. As long as you mean no harm to the wild creatures he befriends.
He dwells within the forest of Mirkwood, away to the south. Perhaps your companion Belaram would know where to find him, for it is said that Radagast is a friend to the Lord of Eagles himself.
We should travel to Mirkwood. If Radagast knows as much as you say, it is certain to be worthwhile.
Indeed. But before you set out, please accept a token of our gratitude. Seek out my steward Galahar. I have instructed him to open our vaults to you. I believe you may find something within that will be of service in the days ahead.
Cool. That's a pretty cool lake.
Ah, there's a view that would move the heart of any dwarf. It's marvelous.
We would be honored if you would accept a token of our gratitude. Find my steward Galahar. I have instructed.
Okay.
Thank you for your generosity, Lord.
Thank you.
I still can't believe I'm alive. I thought I would draw my last breath in the fetid air of Mount Gundabad. Mind you, I'm not complaining.
Your father, Goran, does he claim the title of king?
King? Oh, no. He is merely the Lord of Nordinbad. We acknowledge Dane Ironfoot as the rightful king of the Longbeards. Not that he has any idea of our existence.
Someday, you'll be the Lord of Nordinbad. I hope you will reestablish ties with the rest of your kin when that day comes.
Secrecy has always preserved us here before, but it can't do so for much longer. We are a dwindling folk, and this war has only made that worse. Nordinbad is precious, but I see little point in leaving it empty. If we survive the days ahead, we will seek out our kin. My father sees the need for this as well. Were it not so, I wouldn't have dared bring you and your friends to our hidden halls.
What will you and your kin do now, Nordri?
I'm afraid we're all out of tricks to play. All we can do is prepare our defenses, hunker down and wait for whatever the winds of war might blow our way.
Good luck with whatever befalls. Farewell, kinsman.
Farewell, friend. So, the Mirkwood.
There is some fine stonework here. Very fine indeed. There are skilled artisans here, to be sure.
Ah, you must be Farin, our distant kin from the Lonely Mountain. Word of you has spread like a beard on fire. Well, this is a rare treat. I hope all your folk are such fierce warriors. The enemy will feel your blows for a long time to come. So, how can I help you today?
Keeping a place like this secret for so long, well, I can't help but wonder if you found something too valuable to speak of. Mithril, let's say?
Oi! We've no such wealth as mithril here. Not that I haven't dreamt of finding a vein of true silver. I work iron and a bit of ordinary silver or gold. A few gems here and there. Mostly we hide to escape the notice of the dragons. Bad blood between dwarves and dragons as well, you know. And then there's all the orcs. Ah, but I dream of a day when we could trade for finer goods. I've been working on a silver belt studded with crystal, with a special mount for a gem I crave above all others. The gem that comes from no mine.
What dwarf doesn't have a love for that treasure? It's pearls you speak of.
Pearls! The most perfect and beautiful of precious things. How they glimmer and gleam. I've hoarded a small handful of white pearls, but even those won't satisfy me for this belt. My dream of perfection is nothing less than the fabled Black Pearl. I've heard rumor of them, but I fear I'll never see one.
Perhaps we can find one?
Leave it to me, kinsman. If there's a black pearl to be found in these parts, I'll bring it to you.
Mighty good of you. You'll find me generous should you return. I mean, when you return. Anything else I can do for you?
Ha! I'd know that smell anywhere. You've singed your beard.
Well, hard to be a smith without getting a few sparks in your beard. What do you expect when you're working with a hammer and forge and hot metal? They've taken to calling me Burry Birdbeard. Used to have a beard down to my belt. Well, shorter is safer. Long as you keep a bucket of water handy, there's nothing to worry about.
That's pretty funny.
I'd best be going. Goodbye.
You're the merchant?
So you're the stranger from Erebor. You look like a proper dwarf in spite of that, I guess. Now that you know we're here, I suppose we'll be overrun with distant ken coming to gawk at our lake. Are you here to buy something? I've an excellent stock of the best Nordinbad craftwork, so speak up. Time's a wasting.
See here, Goran himself sent me. He said to talk to his steward and choose something as a token of his gratitude.
Yes. He may have mentioned it to me. It was rather too generous of him. Not that I don't appreciate what you did, but how does he expect me to increase our wealth by giving our best work away? Well, here you go. Take your pick.
It's got a point. He's got a point. Near fallen allies to instantly revive them. Will echo to nearby enemies, striking them for damage. Really? Try that instead, I think. So this is after sweeping attack. So we just hit it twice. Okay. Ugh. Some fish. 176 dex and damage. Well, this is worth the most, so... That's what we will take. Yeah, it's an increase plus the dex. That's nice. Allows us to put this on, which is also nice.
Are you here to buy something?
Five strength and 5 dex? Oh shit. Let's see, 113. Well, you know what? Let's not buy this yet, because I think I may switch out to the Ranger, because we haven't played him for a while. So we probably want to do that. Shoot. Which means we may want to take this off. Because if I unequip all this, then that means the ranger could probably equip it. I think so. So I think we may just end it here. I guess it's gonna be a shorter video, but then we'll head to the Mirkwood in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you all then, and we'll play as the ranger again. Take care.